All right, good morning, sixth graders. Today for English, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be looking at unit number 5, which is exploration. So if you have your textbook available with you, it is going to be starting on page 400. So today, along with the bell ringer, we'll be starting on the unit 5 introduction video along with the launch text. So that can be found on page 400 and then 404 in your textbook. So our introduction, exploration. As we kind of go through this unit, you're going to want to think of what the word exploration suggests. You can look at the different stories on page 401 on just the different ways that exploration is still being used in today's world, like space travel. We also have things where people are going to the top of places like Mount Everest. We also have people that are exploring the bottom of the ocean floor. You can also see that there's some articles that deal with Lewis and Clark and the Odyssey back in the days of how people started with a lot of the exploration, where a lot of it was new to them. And a lot of it was where, they were going out and exploring. They didn't know what to expect. They didn't have the technology like we do today. So kind of like how exploration has changed then too throughout time. So as we go through, you want to also think of these questions. Kind of, where do explorers go? Why would someone want to go on an exploration? And kind of the quote of where no one has gone before. Why do people want to go where no one has ever gone before? So they also have a quote here on page 400. The road to the unknown can be dangerous and challenging, but people continue to explore it. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be first watching the unit introduction video. I will display it here on my screen in this recording so that you don't have to worry about logging into Pearson. It'll just be all right on there. As we are going, you are going to kind of want to look at the question of why might explorers want to discover unknown places? So here is our launch video for this unit. All right, so in the Google document that was shared with you then this morning, you're going to be answering the first question of why might explorers want to discover unknown places? Now, this is going to tie in with our essential question of what drives people to explore. So that is going to be kind of the big thing with this unit, is that sometimes exploration can be some courageous act that requires a unique sense of adventure, or sometimes it can be as natural as we as people are ones that do explore things on our own. So what are some things that why human beings can be an explorer? Are going to be some of the things that we are going to be looking at. So if you turn then to page 404, we are going to be looking at the launch text. And the launch text is what on earth is left to explore. So this selection is an example of an argument, a type of writing in which an author states and defends a position on a topic. So a lot of kind of what we did in the last unit with technology, whether people thought it was good or bad or both, this is kind of the same type of writing. This is a type of writing you will be developing in the performance-based assessment at the end of the unit. So as you read, you want to look at the way the author builds a case, and you want to mark with a highlighter or anything like that the text to help you answer this question. What is the author's position? So does the author think that exploring is important, even in today with the world so developed? And kind of what evidence does the author use to support it? So on page 404, you just have a short few paragraphs here where you are going to be reading and then really looking at what is the author's position? What does he think about exploring? And then what evidence does it support the claim? Once you are done reading, you will, in your Google document, write a summary. So make sure that you are including these things like writing in present tense. Make sure that you are including the title of the article. You want to stick to the facts of the article and not put in your opinions. So you want to kind of think of the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Then the third and final question that you are going to be working on is, here you get to put your opinion. So should kids today be encouraged to be explorers? So kind of think of that as an opinion. Should kids today be explorers? So again, that's going to be more of your opinion. And again, you're going to be answering these 3 questions in a Google document, and this is going to be due on Friday. The thing that you had to make sure that you get done today is today's bell ringer. So again, if you have any questions, make sure that you are letting me know, and we'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.